Stand by. Jim Irsay, the owner of the Colts, who I think in the Tom Brady roast, Tom Brady said the Colts are just Broncos that don't fuck.
I'm still not all the way through that roast. I watched half of it.
I loved it. You didn't like it.
Oh, I thought it was fantastic.
It's the most irreverent, filthy,
that's
horrible. What didn't you not
I have
like?
I have to look at it through two lenses, okay?
What are the two
Christian
lenses?
lens and then
the Christian
the
lens.
other lens.
You can't.
As a Christian lens, you can't watch it.
No, you can't.
You can't watch it at all.
Well,
through just like the idea of political correctness going out the window.
Yeah,
it was
kind of
awesome.
fun, right?
And I love the fact that Giselle was pissed off as somebody who probably was never made fun of a day in her life.
Do you think she was pissed off?
Oh yeah.
Oh. I don't know.
You know why? Her currency is her genetics.
I love.
What else is she good at besides being hot?
Well, she's probably a lovely person. I have no idea. Look, I will say this. I think it was Jason Kelsey on their podcast, New Heights. Is that the name of the Kelsey Brothers podcast? I think he basically said, I found it hilarious. I think it was great. He's like, but why would I? My family is ruined. My family's ruined. It's so funny. Hey, ha, ha, ha. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a lot of that, and I thought Nikki Glazer, and I'm repeating myself.
She was brilliant.
I thought that was the best set I've ever seen her do. I've spent some time with Nikki. I know her like a little bit, and I thought she looked great. I thought she sounded. I thought her stuff was perfect. I loved when she said, "You've got a guy. Your wife says to you." This must be your second worst idea ever doing this roast. The first one was, yeah, babe, you should take jiu-jitsu classes. Now she's with a guy who can kick your ass while eating hers. And I go, oh, my God. Oh, my God.
She was on fire.
But it is uncomfortable. I don't know that I could do a roast with those people.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you talk about the rookies. We've got these jamokes, but I'm just saying.
We once did one
But if you... Well, I've done a couple, real ones, and there were some killer sets over the years. But I'm just saying, I remember talking to Jeff Ross. I was eating breakfast, and he was sitting at my table, and we're talking, and I got the last or something, so he and I split it. And we were talking about the roasting, and he's just saying it's all out of, as he says the same thing all the time. It's out of love. It's out of this. And I do believe that. But I go, but God, some of the jokes were just.
I really enjoyed Drew Bledsoe. I thought
Drew Bledsoe did a great job.
Randy Moss was awesome. I thought the opening was great with Belichick.
Yeah.
Randy Moss was very good.
Yeah.
He was very good. He was solid, I thought the weakest link was actually Kevin Hart.
Oh, I thought Kevin Hart did a really nice job.
He kept repeating himself a lot. I mean, it kind of spoke to like Cat Williams and all stuff. Like he really ain't as talented as you think he is. He's just played the game the right way with people, so that's why he gets all the chances. Now, maybe that's true. I don't know.
That could be. I actually did think he did a good job hosting that. And somebody said to me, I didn't like that he stood up and did, get all animated and walk around. And I said, I think that he was doing that because I said, I like comedy in a tight, smaller room. Mm-hmm. I think he was doing that because you're in a big arena.
Oh, yeah.
And then people in the back. I don't know how good the sound is or is not in there. I don't know. And we'll never know because Netflix did a good job. But they did cut out now. If you go and watch it, you do not hear Kim Kardashian get booed.
Well, yeah, because I saw that part.
Yeah.
I stopped when, after Ron Burgundy, I'm like, okay,
that was terrible.
That was awful.
He was awful, and so was Ben Affleck.
I didn't see Ben Affleck.
Just skip Ben.
So there was one guy that got up there, and I saw clips of him, and he was like Nicky Glazer. He was firing him. He has a mustache.
Yes.
I forgot who he was.
He is great.
He was phenomenal. And then I want to see Belichick, and I want to see. It's the best part of a roast is typically when the roasted comes back and roasts the room.
Yeah.
So I want to see Brady do that. I'm sure he had some one-liners about the Bills.
A bunch of them. He did.
Yeah,
he did.
He had a bunch of them.
I'll tell you the Bills one.
Okay.
He goes, the Bills fans call themselves the Bills Mafia. the mafia has a ring you can kiss. Something like that. Right. I'm mutilating the joke.
But I mean, like, I thought it was good for, like, in a time in America where political, like, Jerry Seinfeld got killed a week ago for saying, because his movie about the Pop Tart movie came out, and he was getting killed. He said, like, I could never do some of the stuff in Seinfeld today that I did. And then one of the guys from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia came after, goes, we've done stuff like that, you know. And people are piling on Jerry. Oh, Larry David was really the funny one in that relationship because he's called out the PC crowd. And then here comes the New England Patriots, in essence, and just blows everybody away with everything that came out of their mouths. And I'm like, maybe America's, had enough.
Yeah, Andrew Schultz is that comedian. I think he just sold out Madison. Yeah, I think he just sold out Madison Square Garden. Very funny, really well written set. And that was one of the things I like that Kevin Hart did too, was telling people afterwards, great set, great. You really crafted that well. I thought that was kind of cool, and I thought he had some funny stuff. I did. I mean, I know what you're saying, but your job is to try to keep it moving along, keep it light, thank people. I thought he did okay. I understand. All right, Danny, the reason we were playing that theme is you have your hands on something that Jim Irsay, the owner of the Colts, I started to say, and this is how distracted we are tonight, that he said, I smell a schedule coming soon. Is what he said. And then Danny has in his hands right now what we believe could be possibly the Buffalo Bills 2024 NFL schedule, correct?
Now, yes. Now, this happens every year where somebody leaks a fake schedule.
Okay.
And then we play this game of is it or is not.
Okay.
So
where did you get this from?
My wife saw it on Facebook.
She saw it on Facebook, or did her
is this
other
real? Because my wife plans everything. She already knows who's going to be playing in next year's Super Bowl. That's how much she plans.
Okay, but so, wait, hang on a second. I have a question. Your wife was not a football fan until
she met me,
and now she's a football fan.
Oh yeah, she's a fanatic.
Okay. And
so now she's ticked off.
What guy gave her the schedule? She's telling you it's Facebook. What dude slid her the schedule?
I don't know. She said she found it online, but she's a planner. And so she's almost like, if the schedule came out and you didn't tell me, I'm going to be upset. I'm like, no, the schedule didn't come out. So I had to tell her, I go, this could be real. It could be fake. It could be 100% fake. There could be some real reality to it. It could be 100% real. I don't know. The schedule, the NFL's had the schedule for a while. They've been waiting to release it because I think there's some interchangeable games in the event that a player gets moved or traded. There's also that June 1st cap thing.
Yeah, right.
But ultimately, I think the NFL, we know who's playing where. That's the big thing. And this is the latest schedule release in NFL history. It's May 15th this year, which is 1 week from yesterday.
They are releasing it May 15th?
Yes, from what I've read.
I didn't think they even gave us a date yet.
Yeah, so I read that it was May 15th today.
Okay, May 15th.
So here's the schedule that I have in my hands. I'm not saying this is real. We'll find out. Week 1. Sunday, September 8th, 8:15 p.m. So you're starting off being the first Sunday night game of the
NBC.
season.
NBC. Peacock, baby. I got Peacock only because of the Bills.
The Buffalo Bills in the O.J. Bowl, the O.J. Simpson Memorial Bowl, taking on his other former team, the 49ers. San Francisco 49ers, the defending NFC champions in Buffalo.
In Buffalo.
That'll be a circus.
Hello, everybody.
Doug Phelps is probably already Ubering himself on the way there.
All right.
I'll take you for free. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay.
And then after that, they go to the Texans against Stephon Diggs. September 5th, 425 game. Okay. Again, so that's prime real estate. Week 3, they go to the Jets September 23rd. That's a 1 o'clock game. Still on a Sunday. September 29th. Now, this is kind of odd because, actually, I'm sorry. This is why I don't think the schedule is necessarily real, because 7 days after the 15th will be the 22nd. The Bills would not play a Monday game at 1 p.m. on the 23rd. That doesn't make sense. That would be a Sunday game, so maybe that's a foul up there. So it says Bills-Jets September 23rd. Then September 29th, which would make more sense, is a Sunday. The Bills would host the Patriots at 1 o'clock. Okay?
So why are the AFC East games 1 o'clock? That's interesting.
Because the Jets haven't been great.
Yeah.
And
is Brady,
the Patriots aren't very good.
Is
Aaron Rodgers?
Rodgers going to be there?
Supposedly.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
So then, I don't think the schedule is real. Here's why. The next game is Bills at Rams, October 6th at 1 o'clock. If you're playing in L.A., you're playing at 4:25. You're not playing at 1. They're on the West Coast. That would be 10 o'clock Rams time.
Yeah.
So that's not happening if you're going to the Rams. And the following week is Bills at Dolphins, October 13th at 4:25. That could be real.
Okay.
That could be real. But again, all these games depend on the others, so I don't know if I buy the schedule being real.
Let's make a phone call here.
Okay, we're gonna make a phone call. We're gonna call a real expert.
To the future owner of the Buffalo Bills. We'll see if we can actually get him. I'm calling him blind. I don't. This may not be right to do it this way, but Greg Connors, I say the future owner of the Buffalo Bills. He may not be available to us, but he usually calls right back if he's not available.
Yeah,
and we'll find out if the schedule is real or not.
Well, every day's his birthday, so he should answer.
It's next week. Next Saturday. You going?
Yeah, I'm going.
Iron Smoke, baby.
West.
Trist. Autism up.
You've reached 8
All right, there you go. Ooh, I don't want that to get out. So I think that first one sounds legit. 8:15 Sunday night. 49ers Bills. That sounds like a legit game to me.
Yeah. The Jets scheduling though, and then the Rams scheduling though makes it sound like this is a fishy schedule. But the Bills Niners could be the Sunday night starter.
Yeah, I think that sounds legit.
Yeah. Some people are saying the Bills and Chiefs could open up the season. I don't think so, because the Chiefs play in Buffalo this year, and usually the Super Bowl winner hosts the season opener on Thursday night on NBC.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I don't know if I believe the schedule. So,
Okay.
but I think, that opener sounds like it makes sense.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
The opener makes sense.
Yes. So maybe there's some legitimacy to some of it. I don't know what Greg would know or not know. Now, I believe that the draft will be in Buffalo in 2027.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't hear
New
that.
stadium and the draft coming to Buffalo.
That would be crazy.
It would be a little nutty. Hopefully we have great weather.
Get your tables ready, people. But, I mean, yeah, it's just the draft has become it's taken on a life of its own.
Yes.
But here's the thing. I don't think that the city of Buffalo has the infrastructure to host a draft, because you got people flying in from everywhere.
I know, but this is what they're saying, and we can say that. I
mean, like opposing NFL
does.
teams have to stay in separate hotels, offense and defense, when they come to Buffalo. I'm not joking. Yeah, because the hotels aren't big enough. I'm not. It's just
okay.
the way it is.
All right.
But that'd be cool if the draft were in Buffalo. I mean,
I hear 2027 the draft is supposed to come to Buffalo. That is what I'm being told. Now, could that be like your schedule? I have no idea. I love the fact that your wife is on this, though. That is very good for you.
Yeah, she's gotten a lot better over the years at this. She loves football.
Okay, all right.
Did I ever tell you the 13-second story?
No.
The 13 seconds game we're watching.
Oh, yeah,
I got my neighbor over.
Yeah.
She's a diehard Bills fan. So the Bills take the lead. There's 13 seconds left. Beth's like, well, I'm going to get ready for bed. I'm like, no! She goes, what's the matter? And my neighbor's like, sit down. She goes, well, what? It's 13. There's only 13 seconds left. I go, do you understand what you just said?
She jinxed it, so it's all Beth's fault?
It's Beth's fault.
It's all Beth's fault.
She goes, well, I got school tomorrow. I go, no. As a Bills fan, you wait until there's 3 zeros on that clock before you do anything.
Question for you. Beth, who maybe has jinxed the Bills, has kept you alive, told you to stop taking the supplements.
Yes.
Which your doctor recommended.
Yeah.
And now why are you thinking that you're dying now?
I've
What's
dropped,
the new
I don't know if I'm dying,
Danny dying?
Can you OD on fiber? Or fiber tablets?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. Well, that's why I'm asking. So
what did you do? Shit burlap?
Well, okay, here's the thing. So since my non-sugar diet, right, I've been eating fewer carbs too. So it's mostly protein, right? So when you have when you go keto or Atkins,
yes,
you tend to get bound up a little bit, right?
Yes.
And you could go days without, you know.
Okay.
And so I was getting a little nervous. I'm wondering, why am I plateauing? And I'm thinking, I'm backed up.
Yeah.
So
you took fiber.
Here's what I did. I took the Metamucil in the morning.
Yeah.
Right. And then at night, I took these super colon tablets. They have psyllium husk and stuff like that.
Is it called colon blow? I think you could buy something called colon blow.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, I'm crapping my brains out.
Yeah. Have you lost weight?
Yeah, actually. From morning till afternoon. Yeah, I've actually lost.
Morning to afternoon. That's
I
weird.
weighed myself. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I should be losing weight. I'm not eating a ton of food.
Right.
Okay. But then all of a sudden, every couple of hours, I'm back in the bathroom. And my wife came home. She goes, why does it smell in here? I'm like, I don't know. But I mean, I'm wondering if it's because of the fiber. So if you take Metamucil in the morning and then you take the colon blow tablets at night, could you actually crap yourself to death?
I don't know. Well, why are you such an idiot?
Because I want.
Why do you
because I
overdo
felt like
everything?
I needed to force
you're
things
like
along.
you're like every fucking moron I know, and I say that with all the love
Am
I
I
can
a mouth
muster
breather,
in my
Billy?
heart. No, all the love I can muster. Anybody I know who has a gummy and they think they have experience with weed in some way and go, it's not working, and then they take another one, and so now they've doubled whatever it is. If it was 5, it's now 10. Not terrible. 10, 20. That could get you. And they turn into a puddle because they can't be patient. The only thing I can say is consistency with anything in life. Take it by the recommendation on the bottle. And if it doesn't work the first day, keep doing it. Keep doing it. It'll build up. And the next thing you know, you'll just turn it into one big clouded fart. I have no idea.
Okay.
But why are you doing both? Because you're not getting the results you want?
Well, here's the.
Are you looking to, like, what are you, a fucking model now? Are you going to get into a bathing suit and start
I gotta break this plateau. Bill.
Break plateau of what?
I gotta break the plateau of
What
weight.
are you doing?
I'm lifting weights and I'm eating right. I'm not eating sugar.
I want to see you lift weights.
I've dropped a notch on my belt.
I want to see you lift weights so bad.
Why is this out of relevance? Why do you not think I could lift weights?
I'm not saying that you can't.
Like I watched this. Can I tell you about the video that I watched last?
This is a guy. Danny is a guy who is in love with sports, but has no athletic ability whatsoever.
I know. I'm the Richard Nixon of my time.
You even say it, right?
Oh, yeah. I was the worst athlete at a Class C school in Chautauqua County. Okay, I couldn't even make varsity for anything. I was horrible.
All right, well.
Brad Davies, guy used to host a sports talk show in town.
Yeah.
He talks me into playing men's league softball. it's 2005. I go, Brad, I don't know if I could play. Bro, I'm out there. You're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. First at bat, I pull a quad jumping out of the batter's box after hitting the ball.
Okay.
I'm like, oh gosh, I'm limping around. He goes, wow, you weren't kidding. But then I'd make these miraculous shoestring catches. I'd hit triples out of nowhere, even though it took me like a half hour to get to third base. It'd be a home run if it were a normal person with any athletic ability. Right. So I'd have these like amazing plays once in a while, but for the most part, I was trash.
Well, there you go.
But I loved sports.
What's a stupid video you watched? What was this video?
So I'm learning. You can learn anything on YouTube.
Yes,
really.
you can.
You could probably get a master's degree or a doctorate on YouTube.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
Yeah, if you watch the right videos, right. But there's this guy saying, this is the only shoulder exercise you need. Now, found out this guy died like 8 years ago. And the video of him, it's not granular, but you could tell it was pre-HD.
Yeah.
Okay? And he's showing you how to do this video. This guy looks roided out. Should I say who it looks like? He looks like a roided out Doug Phelps.
Okay. So
I had dreams of a roided out Doug Phelps last night doing stand-up with lifting weights. It was the weirdest thing. And you know how dreams keep recurring sometimes?
Yes.
It was like on a loop of Doug Phelps showing you how to do these shoulder exercises. The only shoulder exercise you need.
Did you ever have nightmares? Do you ever have recurring nightmares? Like I have a friend who has a nightmare every once in a while of terrorists coming and terrorism or hiding from terrorists or doing something with terrorists. But have you ever had recurring?
The one nightmare that I think sent me to the hospital in November was the rapture nightmare where I got left behind. But
what?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yep.
That's your nightmare.
That was my nightmare.
That is your biggest.
You're going to laugh at that one until I tell you.
Even Jesus didn't want you. Yep. Well, we had to make cuts somewhere, Perillo. You couldn't make varsity in Chautauqua County. You're out.
Danny, you couldn't fly out of the casket. But, that actually sent me to the hospital. Actually, I think I had a panic attack because of that dream.
Fuck off.
That was the morning that I had the heart issue, and I went to the ER.
You think a dream sent you into...
I woke up with chest pain.
Because Jesus didn't want you?
Yeah. But you're going to laugh.
Jesus loves you except for death.
But yeah, so it actually sent me back to church. It
Jesus
got me back on the
loves
straight
me,
and narrow.
this I
Not that I was doing anything stupid.
Except my name is Borillo.
You might have a career in that, Billy. But if you think that dream's going to make you laugh, I've actually had
Jesus Christ
nightmares.
Now I think I'm having a heart attack.
Nightmares. Not as bad as that one, but nightmares that have actually scared me. When I tell you what the nightmares are, you might laugh hysterically.
Okay.
I'm a diehard Buffalo Bills fan. I'm a diehard New York Yankees fan.
Yeah.
And I'm a diehard Sopranos fan. And I had nightmares that I missed a game or an episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that was just... But they're not. Are those nightmares?
Not a Yankee game, but like a playoff game.
But are they
something.
Panicky dreams?
Well, yeah, I'm like, I can't believe I missed the episode.
Well, that would be. Yeah, I can get that.
You know, and they're not going to show it again. No, I can't believe I missed this game.
I read about a woman.
That's ridiculous.
I read about a woman who had all her life a dream of being chased by a guy with a knife. Like legitimately, this is documented. Probably in. I read a lot of weird shit, but this could have been the New York Post, but cited in the American Journal of Sleep or something like that. And she found out later on that her mom had stomach surgery while she was 8 months pregnant with her. So she went the full term, but there was stomach surgery. And they wonder if somewhere in your brain, it was really about your brain. Yeah. And when are we cognizant? And it wasn't so much about the soul, but what is the brain capable of, and what do you remember? And even to the point where, you know, we talk about autism and nonverbal, what is really the communication, what's being absorbed versus are they able to express? And this was part of that. But the nightmare was all her life she was being chased by someone with a knife, and then she finds out
it's a doctor.
Well, potentially. I mean, who knows? I don't know that we could definitively say one way or the other, but it certainly seems like more than a coincidence, right? That there was surgery, and as a child, and then you don't know where this is coming from, but there was a knife, and maybe you saw it. You know, if anybody who has had children, you look at now, they give you practically a 3D that looks like the kid's made out of peanut butter in the sonogram.
Oh, yeah.
But you get to see this, and you see basically a little human.
Yes.
Right? Inside the womb. And so it looks like everything's functioning. I don't know.
So my wife and I, when we watch television, we have to be careful what the last show we watch is before bedtime. Because I've had Yellowstone dreams 3 or 4 times.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm like in the show. And Rip is like yelling at me because I'm not doing something right with the horses.
Well, he's such a cheat.
Or if I watch Sopranos, sometimes I feel like I'm the guy who's about to get whacked.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So I have to be careful.
Danny, change your tampon before bed.
NCIS does. Come on. I can't control how my mind works.
All right, we're going to take a moment.
You know, Bill, I thought you were a friend.
I am a friend. That's why I say these things to you.
Do you? Oh, is that what it is?
Exactly why I say it.
Out of love?
Yes, I say it out of I say it out of love to you.
I hope you don't have any weird weekend dreams coming up.
Always. I got to bring up something from last night, and then I'll ask this question. What's a sign someone was raised right? What's a sign
You're looking at him, Billy.
Get to it next, but first.